Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Yes, we were talking.
Wait,
Amazon's over
Let's
here.
do this properly.
We're talking about what's wrong with Michael. Where
Nothing's
should we
wrong
begin?
with me. No, that's too intimidating.
It
I
is,
can't
right?
do that. Kristi Hansen joining us, Red Seal certified tradesman, plumber, and host of Homewreckers, coming to W Network March 22nd. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
So you're a plumber.
I am. I've been a plumber for 18 years.
How did that happen?
Oh no, that's a very long story.
People must ask you that question all the time, though, because it is unusual.
It's not a girl job.
There's not a lot of girls in the plumbing industry.
Should I give you the short version?
Yeah.
Okay. I was a showgirl.
Were you really?
Please tell me that's all there is, and people have to draw the rest
She
of
was
it.
a showgirl and somebody in Vegas needed a toilet fixed.
No. It was not in Vegas, and it was a Siegfried and Roy style show with wild animals. We had wild cats and all that stuff. But anyways, I came home at a very young age and was like, yeah, I'm set up here. I've got bucks in the bank. I'm good to go. And then somebody stole all of my money from my account. And I was high and dry. And my dad, who was a mechanical contractor, said, why don't you just come and drive our trucks? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do pickups for you guys. But while I was there, I was like, well, I just feel like a tool standing here watching everyone else
waiting
work.
for delivery stuff.
Yeah, so he taught me to solder, I started digging ditches, and we were like, well, how about I just start an apprenticeship and see what happens? It's not gonna do any harm.
And you love it.
You're kidding.
Well, yeah, it just made sense.
So now, of course, the next natural transition between plumbing, the next obvious step, television host. Why not? How did this happen?
Funny enough, I didn't go looking for it. I've always, I was just doing my own thing. I had my business, Pretty Plumbing, that was operating around town. I was getting a little bit of attention for that.
Yeah.
But I saw a Craigslist ad looking for a contractor, and I was like, my brother-in-law's perfect for that. So I tried to sign him up, and they're like, but who are you? And I was like, no, don't worry about me.
No, I'm just a plumber.
Yeah, and they're
perfect.
like, yeah. So that's how I met them, and I just hit it off.
So tell us about the concept of Homewreckers, because the show will be airing in March, but you guys are actually looking for people who need some home repair help. Maybe you can tell us what kind of homes and what kind of people that you're looking for the show.
Well, you must own your home for starters. We're not looking for renters.
Yeah.
And my whole thing about this is, people might think that we're coming in to fix your house. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm here to fix you and your thinking. You have to change how you think about your house.
So say, what's wrong with Michael? And how could we fix him? Let's use him as an example.
But I am a homeowner, and you actually, like you asked whether I'm a homewrecker. I don't know. I may be. What defines a homewrecker?
I'll tell you what. If you feel like your house is something, it's doing something to you, it's attacking you, or it's draining your account, or it frightens you in some way.
Or you have like a patio that's about to collapse, but you don't want to fix it.
Safety
you keep on walking
issues.
past it.
And you keep throwing that dice like, nothing's going to happen to me, it's going to be okay, it'll last one more day. It won't, but
You are a homewrecker then.
You are a homewrecker if you perpetuate that cycle.
I did that with a leaky hot water faucet once, and it doesn't fix itself.
Exactly, that is the whole thing. At what point did we think ignoring something makes it fix itself? It's only going to get worse, it's only going to cost more, and it's going to turn into a crisis that you can't afford.
So people can go to the website if they have a home repair that they've been avoiding, ignoring, or they know that their husband or wife is ignoring something.
Yeah, if you're just like, oh, the blinders are on, I can't deal with this right now because life is crazy. But the fact is that your house is a living...
will attack you. It is a monster.
It is if you don't take care of it. It is a living, breathing dependent. I want you to start thinking of your house as a living, breathing dependent.
Okay, so if that
little
will
thing... eat you in your sleep.
If that little thing goes wrong, like if there's a leak somewhere in your house...
That's not a little thing, but carry on.
But this is what I'm saying. People think of that as being a little thing, but they don't understand the trickle down, not to use a pun, but that little leak's going somewhere.
But it's going to go kablowy. It's going to blow. It's going to...
Okay, speaking of kablowy, let's talk about what these items are.
Things people should know about their home.
What are they?
No, I'm not quite there yet.
What?
What I want to do is give homeowners just, trying to evaluate, am I a homewrecker or not? I want to help you not be a homewrecker, so I just want to give some tips of what people can do.
Okay.
And so this is so easy because it really doesn't cost any money. the first thing I want you to do is associate, get closer to your home's exterior. Get used to like walking around and taking note of things. Like I noticed there's a giant
But there's plants near it. I might get wet.
Or there might be bugs.
There might be bugs.
Ew. If there's a big puddle resting against the side of your house and you notice that the siding is down pretty low to it or the foundation doesn't quite come very much higher than that, you have an issue brewing there.
Yeah.
You're looking at
Drain
a
tiles,
potential
baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Flooded basement. That's a huge deal. So just start walking around your house, and getting to know it.
Like how often?
Yeah.
Like once a year? Like
every
seasonally?
time. Why not every time you're outside? Especially if you know that there's a spot that you just on purpose. I'm not looking there. I'm not looking there. Start looking there.
So walking around the outside, but what about the inside?
So the inside's the next thing because think of all the cobwebbiest rooms in your house or the corners where
That's
you're
where you need to go?
That's where you need to go.
That's where the monsters are.
I know. But bring the kids and make them clean it out.
Flashlights, everything else. Now, why? Is that just the...
I'll tell you exactly why. I'm narrowing down to the mechanical room because to me it's the most important room in the entire house. And what do? We shut the door
and
we
you never
stuff
look at
crap in there,
Yeah.
and there's cobwebs and bugs,
Yeah.
and we hate that room. It is the most important room in your house. I want you to get
It's
in
the
there and
heart.
clean it. I want you to buff your hot water here. I want you to get
You're crazy.
Yeah, I know. You cherish this room because if that room is safe and clean and accessible, you've just taken a huge step towards the number one investment.
The health of your house.
Right.
Yeah. So, and part of that, and this is my third tip for you, is locate your main shutoff for
That's
your
a
house.
good thing to know.
For your water.
You have to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when
something goes awry,
yeah,
you can't
never
run
convenient.
around.
Yeah.
and move boxes. Oh, I gotta move boxes
People
out of the way.
love to cover that in stuff so that they can't get to it.
Or that it's just scary to them. They're like, I don't recognize it. These valves do the same thing. I'm just showing a couple different examples. And you know what? You don't just find it.
You figure out how to work it.
Give it things that don't move.
off.
Seize up.
Yeah.
You have
So give it a
to-
little.
Yeah. This is a quarter turn thing. Where are we? This is a quarter turn.
Yeah.
Ball valve.
Okay.
This one's just crank. Righties, tighties, lefties, loosies.
Yeah, man.
This one's really hard to use.
It's okay when there's rigid pipe on either end of it. It's much easier to operate.
Yeah, you're holding
Don't
it
be.
and trying.
I expect that from Michael, not you.
So what's that?
Freeze. He's about to move to the next
know.
one. I'm not ready. If you're having trouble finding your main shutoff valve, that's why I brought this puppy in. It's a pressure reducing valve. And most homes, not all homes, have them. It's so identifiable. It's such a strange looking little UFO device.
Yeah.
Never seen one of those.
Yeah, your shutoff valve is going to be somewhere in the region
Okay.
of this.
Now we do have to move along because we only have a minute
no
or so
problem.
left. These are air filters.
Yeah, they're furnace filters, and this is a clean one.
Oh, is there a dirty one? Ew. Did I touch it?
So not only that,
Cobwebs!
how many hosts do this, or people that come on your show? I'm bringing my own dirty filter. That's pretty personal.
look at your dirty filter.
There's like dust bunnies rolling off of it. This is after 3 months
Yeah.
of use.
Nasty.
People never
So
change these. They don't realize.
They don't, and so there's clean and there's dirty. This
Yeah.
is what it's supposed to look like. So, not everyone agrees with me on this, but this is a permanent filter that I had in my house for 9 months. Looks a little clean, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So I don't like them. I get rid of it because I'm like, where's the dust bunnies?
You want to be able to see it.
Right.
If you're
What
calling
is it
this
doing?
I can just hose this off and it's fine. Where's the dust bunnies? So I'm not a fan.
We got to
Okay.
get to these super quick.
Really
Right.
quick.
This is
What's that thing?
critical. This is the critical thing in your home. Smoke detectors.
Yeah.
And
Come
people don't
on.
test them where they take the batteries out because they made pasta once and it burned.
Exactly, and it's got to do its thing. You have to test it, and you have to get in the habit of just once a month hitting that test button.
check it.
Make sure the batteries are good, and teach your kids this too. Teach them about what you're doing. We have to start teaching our kids healthy housing habits too. So,
And hello to our audio tech who's now deaf.
sorry.
Well, if you want to find out more about Homewreckers, it will air on the W Network in March. If you want to find out about if you're a homewrecker or how to sign up, just go to the website. You can find out more information.
I ain't no
Thank you.
home wrecker.
You might be. I don't know yet.